Don't need that on right now. Excellent connection. That's amazing. Okay. And we'll go ahead and turn that on. Volume down, obviously. Excellent. Stream chat is working effectively. Good. Alright. There we go. Now, just got to make sure everything works. Looks like the game is working just fine here. Good. There's a sound playing. I think it is. Alright. It's just what we need. Okay. Well then. Water! Hello, Water. It's good to see you. I know this is a very strange time to stream a game, but, well, I kind of missed my stream on Saturday, so I was like... Well, that was because I was sick. So I was like, well, I have to make it up at some point, and I figured, you know what? 7 PM on a Monday night? Why the fuck not? I don't expect to have a whole lot of viewers this time round, but that's okay. Hey Weave, how's it going? And Inari's here, hello, hello! So, we're gonna start a new game here. Looks like everything here is fine. Continue. Hello everyone. I know that, this is a bit of a strange thing to just suddenly start streaming. And I wanted to do this because... I mean, I figured it would be a little fun thing for us to do, you know, a little side event from, going through Hollow Knight for the millionth time. You know, and we'll do Hollow Knight at some other point, don't worry, we're gonna finish it, don't worry, we are gonna finish it. I just thought it'd be fun to do this for a little bit of a change. And I think you'll understand why in a second here. You see, this game, you're basically, big old space drifter guy. And I was thinking to myself, well, what if I was to make one of my characters from the Space Pirate Saga here in this game? What would that look like? What would they do? What are their decisions? I've never actually finished this game.
Colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Now, I did try this earlier, see if it would work. 2 AM Yargwynn just on the ship looking for beans! So, I'm thinking, what kind of character should I make? And like how, or like what character from my stories should I make? And I wanted to do New Vegas, honestly, at first. But then I was thinking, you know, as amazing as it would be to do New Vegas this way, I don't think the characters of like Yargwynn would really fit in this world, because they're not in an apocalypse. They are in, they're in space apocalypse or something like that. And you know, the fact that, you know, the main bad guy of this game is essentially a massive corporate entity, it would make sense for Space Pirate Saga characters to fit into this world. So I was thinking I might do a few different characters, or a different, not a few different characters. So I think I would do a character. And I was thinking of doing Yargwynn, because I previously did like a little test run in my server about what that would be like with a friend of mine. I don't know if she's in chat right now. Hello, Kia! It's good to see you. And so I was like, okay, yeah, let's try Yargwynn out. And Yargwynn actually had some pretty funny stuff. So I'm wondering if perhaps we can do that again. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make Yargwynn. in this game, I think. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to give him 1 strength. We're going to give him 2 dexterity. He's a space pirate after all. It wouldn't make sense if he wasn't good at that kind of thing physically. We're going to give him negative intelligence.
You took a few blows to the brain pan.
Because, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Yargwynn is not exactly, well, he's clever, but he's not smart. That's how I like to describe, Yargwynn. He's clever, but he's not smart. I'll also give him 3 charm.
You could get away with all sorts of illegal activity.
Oh yeah, that's Yargwynn, all right. And we'll give him 1 perception. And I think that's fair to say. We'll leave his temperament as it is. I think this is pretty good, actually. Okay, so we'll leave this as it is. All right, now what does he excel in? Well, obviously he's a captain of a ship, so we'll give him leadership.
You would have made outpost administrator within a year.
And let's see, I wouldn't describe him as stealthy or very techy. Dialogue, maybe, but I'm thinking maybe melee or ranged. Maybe, because what I'm thinking is that when I use Yargwynn, he'll probably be using light armor with one-handed weapons and pistols, and maybe a long gun every now and again. But does he excel one or the other? I mean, he is a space pirate. It would make sense for him to be good at, like, melee weaponry. Let's give him that then. Let's give him melee.
A pugilist. How exciting.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's do that. Alright, now, this is the funny part. What is, if my characters had a part-time sort of like, blue-collar job, what would it be? Like, we're talking the lowest rank ever. So we have like beverage service technician, bureaucrat rank 0, farmer level of dirt. And I had looked through all of these, and I honestly think the best thing that describes Yargwynn, it's got to be tossball team mascot. He is just, he just has that inspiration about him. So we're gonna give him the mascot.
Not the circus time clowns, I hope.
Yeah, so we're gonna give him that. Alright, now this was always the hardest part, and that was designing what he looks like. And of course you could spend hours working on this, and I did too, and the problem with this is that you cannot have like a long ponytail, and that's kind of how I imagine Yargwynn to look like. I'm also going to change his face up. That's, I don't know, his nose might be a bit big than that one. Let's see here. See what I got. I always hate designing the characters. It takes so long. Tell you what, let's go with that one. Shall we go with that one? That's like pretty close. Let's see the other ones first. That could be good. Nose is a bit weird, but it could be good. Nah. No. Tell you what, yeah, let's go with this one. Skin tone, how white is he? Let's say, I don't know, maybe this is fine actually. I think this is fine. Eye color, obviously I've already said that his eyes are a dark blue. However, I don't think they do dark blue. They do bright blue, which I've noticed. That, which is like Lear or Vale kind of eye. Let's see here. I'm going to give him dark blue for an eye color. That's closest thing we're going to get to it, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, what else have we got? Brow. Oh, we can do weird things with the eyebrows. I never liked being able to do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Eye size. You can make it really big eyes, really small eyes. We're gonna keep all this average. Nose. We may adjust the nose just a little bit. Make it really big or really small. Nah, it looks a bit weird when it's really small. Let's just give him like a regular nose. Bloody hell. Nose tilt. Wee, wee. It's so weird. Oh, it's so weird. I'm so flirty, there's flirtiness dripping off me like sweat. Better be careful. My flirtiness is contagious. Let's see. Let's just leave that alone. Let's see here. Hairstyle. Now this is always the difficult part. So we have different hair cuts here. It's a bit too poofy, I think. Still poofy! Oh goodness. No, I don't think so. Oh my god. That's more of a Mortalis thing, isn't that? Let's get the hair color right first. Obviously, we all know that his hair color is like purple. There we go, that's pretty good. Alright, let's change the hairstyle a bit. Maybe that's actually the best one. I keep coming back to this one. This is honestly probably the closest to like short Yargwynn hair, I think. Just that David Tennant look, you know? I can see that actually. Yargwynn is David Tennant. Oh, Mortalis? Doing a Mortalis run would be fun. Because then you just like... You literally... you do everything to support humanity. But like... you try to unify everyone. And then like, as soon as he's like, oh wait, that's what the board is trying to do. He'd be like, But that would cause some conflict in him. That could be a fun, like, little character building moment for him right there, if you think about it. Oh. My friend had a crush on... Oh wait, we are classmates. The girl... Ah, yes. Good old-fashioned love triangles. Well, I don't want to get involved in that drama, to be honest with you. Sounds like... fun. Oh my god, you give him hair. Face hair. Look at that face hair. Should Yargwynn have a massive beard? No, let's not do that. So everyone's top 3 characters GB. Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Inari, you came up with like a whole bloody thing. I didn't expect you to do. You can give him makeup, dirt, and scars because it'll age him. But we're going to keep that as it is because some of this stuff is a bit strange. Like, it's like, really? Would Yargwynn look like this? Would he do that? No, I don't think so. Alright. What's his name? His name is Yargwynn, and this is a bit of a... not a spoiler, but this is something I haven't told anyone, but his last name is Salter. There we go. Alright, so... This is Yargwynn. This is going to be interesting, that's for sure. Alright, so here we go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Wow, Yargwynn looking hot.
Initiate skip jump.
I'm going to voice Yargwynn, specifically in the parts where he is... when he's talking to characters, don't worry.
Shit.
Oh, do you guys need a link to the Discord server? I can send you guys a link if you want. It may take a second though, give me a minute.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Oh, this game's gonna be fun.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be
Hey,
your,
Kindred, how's it going, man?
Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure.
It's good to see you. Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to the one and only Resper Blackwind, also known as Kindred Spirit. He is here with us today. It's lovely to have you here, Kindred. Thank you for stopping by.
I'm counting on you.
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Alright, now that we're finally playing the game, we're going to go ahead and just take a moment to pause. I'm going to Alt-Tab real quick, and I'm going to jump right back into Discord. I'll put the link of the Discord server into the chat. Just so that people who have not joined the server and who want to join the server can in fact do that. So there you go. I'll pin it as well. There you go. All right, there you go. So now that that's done, we will go ahead and just get back into the game. So we're playing as Yargwynn here, obviously. I've given Yargwynn negative intelligence. He's not a very smart guy, but he's clever, but he's not smart, like I said. Again, he's a space pirate, so he's a bit strong, a bit dexterous. He knows his way around a sword and a gun. He's very charming, obviously. He's got that inspiration bonus, and he's got an average temperament. So, you know, I think it's pretty accurate to how Yargwynn is. So, that should be fun. And I'll also probably voice Yargwynn on his role lines. Now, the reason I'm doing this, and the reason I've decided to stream randomly out of nowhere, I know this was not expected for anyone. Everyone who has joined me on my streams in the past know that I usually stream around Saturday from 7 PM CST to 10 PM CST. However, I took the Corona vaccine, the Pfizer, the second one, that day, and I thought something terrible would happen to me. And I did feel something happening last night. What I mean by that is, or that night, sorry, that night I felt like I was getting sick, and so around 8 PM I was like, well, I think it's time I pass out. So I went to bed. I woke up around midnight, and I just felt like I had a hideous fever, and I was like, well, I guess it's time for me to. I guess I'll head downstairs. I told my parents what was going on, and they were like, okay, all right, well, they took my temperature. It was like I was like 98 or something, and oh.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, so just break my leg there. Yeah, so I took the vaccine and I got sick, and I was gonna power through my shift. I have a retail morning shift on Sunday. When I woke up, I felt so terrible. I was like, okay, maybe a shower will help me. I got out of the shower, felt like I was gonna throw up, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going into work today. So I passed out. So I called in sick, told my boss, I'm sorry, I just can't do it, and I went to bed. And then all of Sunday, I was just, I was not in a good way. But I did get better, and then I started getting worse again. I remember shivering to sleep. It was awful. I couldn't sleep in like a room. I was like sweating. I wasn't sweating profusely. I was not sweating in a room that was like 90 to 100 degrees, and it was freezing cold in like 70. It was ridiculous. So I was glad to, you know, finally wake up this Monday around 4 p.m. I slept a long time. I took some Benadryl to knock me out, and I woke up and I was completely refreshed. I don't know if that means I've ruined my sleep schedule. I do have a morning shift and mid shift tomorrow, along with college the next night, but hopefully everything will be fine. Anyway, the point is I'm fine now, and I figured, you know, to make up for the lack of the Saturday stream, I would stream today. So here we are.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
Sit still. I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Let's see. What were you doing out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I've got a better idea. Give me a gun and I'll go help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
That's all he ever needs.
Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Right. Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Right. Well, I'm off. There you go. That's probably what I'll do for the whole thing.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Yeah, I know about that. Let's go ahead and put the saber on. Lovely. Alright. Tactical time dilation. Alright. Lovely. Okay. Alright. There we go. So far so good. Now, I often ask myself, how does Yargwynn tackle situations? Well, obviously he does a surprise attack. And he probably just goes after and like... I mean, normally he like avoids killing people that are his friends. However, these guys are marauders. They are less than people. So, naturally, we just kill them all. Right, I think that's all of them. Nothing on that guy. Where'd the other guys go? Ah, there's that guy. Take that stuff. Yes, lovely death. I do apologize if I miss anyone's messages. I am trying to play a video game at the same time. Probably like every time I find a bar, I'll probably just sit down and just talk with people.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Oh.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Hey, come on. It's just a landing violation. Let it go.
You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Do Space's Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yeah, I'm gonna laminate that report. Yeah. Alright, well done. So, let's go ahead and loot these guys. Take that. Oh, I think I just got a new outfit. Yeah, I know. That's 3 armor. That gives me stealth skills. Yeah, I think Yargwynn would appreciate stealth over... Oh, that actually looks a bit more Yargwynn-y as well, don't you think? Just a bit more, anyway. Yargwynn-y. I really just say that. Alright, anyway, let's go. Into the ship.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Leah, is that you?
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Great. I'm getting shot to space twice in one day.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne was supposed to meet me when I landed.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Captain Yargwynn of the Hercules. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
There we go. So, that's all been said and done.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
I do have skill points now. I'm going to put 2 points into melee, 2 points into range, 2 points into defense, 2 points into dialogue, and 2 points into leadership. And then we're going to apply that. Excellent. Have a whole bunch of stuff in that. That's pretty great. And now we go to perks. Now, because I'm mainly using light armor, pistols, and melee weapons, I'm gonna need some toughness, so I'm gonna go ahead and increase my base health. I am most likely gonna need that.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Oh, I can't go through everything. That's a little annoying. Oh well. Guess we'll head out then.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Oh no, you got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Well, there we go. Yeah. Don't mind me. Just getting away with some stuff here and there. Well, here we are on the road. Yargwynn is a Karen? What do you mean a Karen? He's a safety inspector. He's the manager. Tell you what, let's do this. Well, that worked. Oh shit! Perfect. Oh. There we go. There's all of them. That must have been all of them. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, literally. Like, she comes up to you and is like, hey, do you own this ship? Do you own this ship? I'd like to speak to your manager. And you're just like, no, 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 I am the manager. With drunk Yargwynn? Is it because of what I did last time in the last stream? You know, I could see that being a thing, honestly. I could definitely see that happening at some point. Oh my.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
That's right, I'm wearing a marauder's now. Why do you say that?
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
I never got your name. I'm Yargwynn Salter.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to? Actually, you know what? Junior in humor. What, like a comedian?
Nah, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
He does pick the dumb option, doesn't he? You're making people pay for their own graves.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
I'm sure you'll figure something out. Excuse me. Yeah, something tells me Young will be very uncomfortable with that job. There we go. Oh, that's a perfectly normal little town, isn't it? Nothing strange, nothing weird, nothing strange going on. Well, since we're here, might as well just steal a few things. No big deal. No one's looking. No one's looking. Yeah, no one's looking. What's on here? Some logs. Schedule your sick leave. It seems nothing interesting at all. Alright, now that we've stolen some shit, let's actually talk to the guy. That's a very Yargwynn move. Steal some shit and get going.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I think you have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Alright, let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people are going to take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
How can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Oh, alright, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help you. But I can't make any... You know what, we're going to go to third one. I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
let's get going. Alright, so now we have a companion. Hooray!
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Is this about the deserters? So, what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Well, I can't want to... Let me look at all these real quick. What would Yargwynn say in this situation? Well, I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave town. This place has got some issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Wait, well, there we go. So we'll probably go see Vicar Max first. Because I kind of like that guy. He's a funny guy.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Alright, here we go.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Let's see. Valverde wanted to talk to you about what Reader's asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Let's see. Cut off power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Wait. Can Parvati get treated by a sawbones?
I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors. I'd guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar? Oh, no, actually. So, what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
sounds like I got my work cut out for me. Thank you for your time.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome? What kind of witness are you all into around here?
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest.
Yep.
I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you to find it.
Why would a vicar be... Why would a vicar be after a banned book? It's heretical after all.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Oh, you make a compelling argument.
Glad we see eye to eye.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Oh, there we go. Now you know why I picked low intelligence for Yargwynn, because he would totally do that. The only one stupid enough to actually try it. Yep. There you go. Now you know. This is just Yargwynn right here. Light assault rifle. Now I was thinking about like what kind of weapons would Yargwynn use, and obviously I was like, okay, well, pistol yes, sword yes, but I'm also thinking like for emergencies he may carry like an assault rifle or something, just to be like spray and pray. The reluctant thing. I'll get your book. Yeah. Whatever. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, I don't. Doesn't matter to me either way. That could be fun though. Hello.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Nah, I'm just gonna give it a good smack.
Ooh, ow, could you not? I mean, it's a mechanical, sure, but that just seems mean.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Whoa, hey! Don't you owe me something for the repairs?
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm done. Just another absolute Yargwynn moment right there. Oh, shouldn't leave ammo lying out in the open. Someone might steal it.
Here we go! That's the last of them!
That was easy. Right, let's see what else we have in here. Can't unlock that. Just take that and that. Nope. Dang. Can't unlock a lot of things in here, can I? Well, I guess I can do this. Do that. Alright, now this is unlocked. What's over here? Oh, look at all that. Whoa! Ow! Damn it! Oh well. Oh, that was funny. Oh goodness. Oh, I think I see some bad guys over there.
Okay, here we go. Not even a scratch.
Nice. Yeah, it really was not even a scratch, wasn't it? Just loot all the bodies. Ooh, is that an assault rifle? Yes, please. I'll take that. Lovely. I have to spray and pray. 'Tis but a scratch. A scratch your arms off. No, it isn't. He shoots, he scores. Or maybe not. Just for emergencies. Woo. There we go. Maybe it was a little too daring, but at least he powered through it. Alright. Let's see here. Skills. Again, 2 points into melee, 2 points into range, 2 points in defense, 2 points into dialogue, and 2 points into leadership. There we go. Now, I don't think we have any points for Parvati, so we're going to leave her alone. I like to think that Parvati is quite similar to how I imagine Kalamos to be. You know, like maybe... yeah, she's kind of naive, you know, wants to do good, kind of shy. I mean, I don't know. Like, obviously she isn't Kalamos, right? Like, they're different characters, obviously. But I'm feeling like if she was any specific character in my universe, she'd probably be closer to Kalamos. Oh, look at that. More stuff to take. Oh, did I mean take? I mean, gift to myself. Yeah, that's right.
That was quick.
Take all that. Well, you know, just for emergencies, might need this thing. Can't open that. Alright. Let's get out of here. do a bit of that. Take that. Oh, hello there, buddy. Ooh. There's one more, there's one more. Ah. There we go. We got him. Well, a bit more risky maneuver, but we bit it. We bit it. We did it. We did it. Item repair. Yeah, some of my items are getting a bit damaged. That's okay though. Yeah, we'll leave this on for now. You know, same thing, so it doesn't matter. Not too much anyway. Okay. Getting really into this right now. I don't know about you guys. Oh, community center. I do kind of want to go in there. Sure, why not? Let's have a little look around. Well then. Yep. I don't think they know where we are yet, which is interesting. The door's barred. Well, that's fun. Just take that. Stealth mission with Yargwynn, huh? It's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, we sure did. Okay. Take that. Can't open that. Oh, that's alright. Let's see what's in here. Hello.
Here they come.
What's this thing? Oh. Oh well. Oh, okay, it's like little data entries on different animals. Well, that's fun, I guess. Just messages, really. Sad, really. Yes, please. I'll take all that. Alcohol. I'll take that. Cool. Just unlocked that. Nice. Just loot everything. Doesn't matter what it is. If you can take it, if it's not nailed down, take it, flip it. For money. Yeah. Now then, let's see. Can hack into this. Oh, I can't hack into that. Oh well, that's fine. Take that, take that. I haven't gone up yet. I can do that.
Here we go.
There we go. That is how you do it. Kind of. They probably could have done that a little easier. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Looted the hell out of this place. Look at this. Pretty sure that's everything. I got some good weapons out of that too. I got this hammer. One-handed melee hammer. Stun baton. I'm gonna keep the sword for now. A grenade launcher. Oh my goodness. Quite the armaments. Right, well that was fun. Let's head on out of here, shall we? Never trust Yargwynn with a grenade launcher. Honestly, I don't even think he trusts himself with a grenade launcher. Marauders. Looks like they were all killed out here too. How very curious. Yes, I'm quite curious. Let's see here. Can't even help himself some weapons. The way I think of it, what I like to think is that he would say something like, "A hoarder? Me? I'm not a hoarder. I'm a collector of sorts. I just think that all these things that I find, they're just gifts for me that I take without other people knowing. And it's okay if they don't know it was me."
Stranger, we don't want any trouble.
Yoink. That's just meat. But it's for me. It's my meat.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Just want Yargwynn would be the better love interest than Calamo's. It's like an 8-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I don't want to spoil Space Pirates, though. I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the geothermal plant. Know anything about it?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on ya.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Let's see. You and me both. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to repair my ship.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
What's this you're saying? Bello, Leah would just take the grenade launcher out of Yargwynn's hands and act like his mother, being like, "No, bad captain, no grenade launcher for you." Unless marauders got to her. And parts of her could be in lots of places. Actually, no, we won't say that. Don't worry. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I'll leave you be. Right. So this is the deserters community. Community? Is there community? Yes.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah. What's that smell?
That'd be the garden, dear. You're standing in a garden. Also fertilizer, so mind your boots.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Giving hippie vibes. Actually, Bello, I'll have you know that hippies don't do shit, okay? These guys are actually farming, okay? No, but I do understand. I do get it. He does get the hippie vibes. Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
Oh, Inari, you have a question. I kind of have a small question about the monthly Patreon thing. Will you let us know when we can request our 5-minute improv and our line? I didn't get to do my line last time, no rush course. Okay, well, here's the thing. Every month you get to request a new one, pretty much. I think we're gonna go by like every time the payment goes through. That'll like reset it for you. And that goes the same thing for the 5-minute improv audio. So we'll do it like that. So every time you should get like an email of the receipt of every time you pay me. So just whenever that happens, you can request a new line or 5-minute audio, or 5-minute audio, depending on like if you are Defenders of Calamus or not. You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Well, I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Not a peep for me.
Just gonna... Alright. Just gonna steal some shit. And one sword's fine. I'm a space pirate after all. Let's see here. What have I got? Divert power from the geothermal plant. Yeah, let's just do that, shall we? I think we go back to here. We can probably just walk there pretty easily. Yeah, look, it's literally right over here. Okay, that's great. They're gonna take notice of us? I don't think they are. Just walk through here.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Here we are. Electric gate. Doesn't look like we can get through there. Let's see now. Well, obviously, we attack! Well, that was easy. These guys. Could you do Mortalis as a character so he can die? Honestly, if I was going to do Mortalis, I think Mortalis, doing a Mortalis like character in this game could actually be quite entertaining. Because he's like morally ambiguous when it comes to humanity. So to see him as like, would he, like, what would he consider to be the best choice for humanity? Would he be pro-board, or would he be like, I suppose his allegiance would be to the people on the place that he comes from, which would be the Hope. So he'd obviously try to find the best solution for them. And ultimately, I don't think he'd care about anyone or anything else. So, whichever way is faster, pretty much. If he can just ignore everything else and get his shit done, then it doesn't matter to him either way. As long as the people on the Hope are fine. And that could actually be quite fun. Just steal everything. If it's not nailed down, it must be my gift. Oh. Nothing in there. There's a guy right there. See if maybe I can... Oh. Oh, there we go. Excellent.
That's the last of them.
Oh, nice job. So that hammer has a stun effect. That's nice. We can use that to our advantage. Oh, I'm encumbered. It appears I'm carrying a little too much. Moving a bit slower, and I can't run anymore, but that's okay. I'm okay with this. It might be all these items I've got on me. Might be. But I am not sure. Light armor. Would Yargwynn wear that? Looks a bit weird. I'm gonna go ahead and give him that real quick. That just suits him better, I think. Let's see, what's Parvati got? She's got a pistol and she's got this thing. It's pretty good. Let's see, she's also got this, which gives her tech skills +5. Light armor, armor rating 7, that's really good. Nothing I have really compares to that, so she can keep that. Kind of want to give her something better than a pistol, though. I mean, come on. See, she's a techie. Let's give her a shotgun. You have the Spacer's Choice shotgun, courtesy of Spacer's Choice. Trademark, all rights reserved, copyright. We're encumbered again, that's okay. I don't know if this is a dumb question, GB, or anyone can answer, but how would Yargwynn and anyone else react to the listener drawing them and showing them? That's a good question. How would they all react? Calamus would probably... Calamus may have... I mean, he'd probably like enjoy, you know, that, I imagine. He'd probably be more fascinated by it. He wouldn't like be all like, oh wow, thank you, or anything. He'd just sort of be like, what is this? I see. Why did you draw me like that? Yeah, he wouldn't quite understand the social implications of it. Yargwynn would be like, oh, I hate to say it, but you kind of got my nose wrong. He'd probably say something like that. Loyal would be very thankful, of course. Servos would be like, okay, thanks, I suppose. And Mortalis would be like, well, I suppose he wouldn't really say much of anything, to be honest with you. Let's see, I've got this bulkier armor now. How does this look? That is not Yargwynn armor right there. That is not Yargwynn's armor. No, sir. He'd burn it? Oh, come on. Mortalis wouldn't burn it.
We're performing an area sweep now.
Oh, careful. Alright, go for it.
We did it!
Nice work. Alright. Wish I wasn't over encumbered right now. It's a little bit annoying. Yeah, maybe we should drop some stuff. To add that to the junk. This is a mod on it. Tell you what. Maybe I should... No, I shouldn't give that to Parvati. That doesn't make any sense. Did I draw Holo correctly? I have no clue. I don't know. No. Paint Servos a bottle of blood, and he'll be happy, and he'll try to drink it. And then he'll be very angry. He'll be very disappointed with the fact that it's not actual blood. You're like, paint? What is this, fake blood? Get this out of my face. You're trying to mock me. Actually, I'm such an idiot. I can scrap items. Break them down. There we go. Yes. Break that down. Break that down. Ooh, that's mint condition, I'm pretty sure. Break that down. Break that down. Break that down. There we go. That's how you drop some weight. I'm not really going to be using two-handed weapons ever, so we can go ahead and scrap all of these. There we go. That's how you do it. That is a mint condition grenade launcher. I don't know what to do with that thing, but I'll hold on to it because I probably have a character or a companion I can give that to later. Alright, let's see. No, I'd never take... Actually, you know what? Would Yargwynn take the side entrance or the back entrance? Or the side entrance or the forward entrance? You know what? He'd take the forward entrance. He would. He'd be like, alright, bust through the front door, let's start a riot. Anime, would you mind dropping it into the art chat in the Discord server? That would be awesome, that would be the best way.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Here
they come!
There we go. Wasn't too hard. Melee seems to be these guys' weakness.
Get ready!
There we go. Well, melee seems to work really well on these guys. Nope. Oh, you don't have Discord? That's okay. How can you send it to me then? That's the real question here, isn't it?
Great work!
What's in here? Nothing of interest there.
Nice!
Well, that was all kind of pointless. Your phone doesn't want Discord. Now that is an interesting predicament you have there. No, that's the side entrance. Alright. So we want to go this way. Redirect power. Oh. Okay. So I need to find some stuff.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
3 switches. Activate 3 switches, and then it should be good to go. Can't get through there. Can go into here. Grab some stuff here. Is that there? Can't unlock that. Unlock door, enter passcode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing of interest there. I don't think Yargwynn's much of a reader. I like to think that he just sort of skips through dialogue and stuff.
Processing.
Whoa, careful.
Investigating.
Incoming!
Careful. Jesus Christ. Almost got hit by my mad sword skills. Let's see here. Is there anything interesting down here? No, I don't think so. Oh, there is a guy here though. I'll take that.
Just 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDivitt's? Incoming!
Oh, Parvati died. She'll never come back. Oh, no, there she is. Oh, another light machine gun. I'll take that. Doors barred. I think my sword is kind of damaged, so we're going to go ahead and scrap it. Oh, I meant to do that. There we go. Scrap that instead. There we go. I have a better one now. Okay.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
No, this is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with spacer's choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Does Yargwynn smoke? No, Yargwynn doesn't smoke. Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. There. Nothing too interesting there. Grab that, grab that. Okay. Loot.
Go away, Phantom.
Oh. Oh! Phantom! Leave me alone! I'm just a small boy!
No, just leave me alone.
Alright, I think the first thing we're gonna do is not leave this guy alone. When Yargwynn hears strange talking, the first thing he's like is, "Whoa, that sounds interesting. I'm gonna go check that shit out."
No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Phantoms? Where?
You can talk? The Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Higgins? The Phantom's got a name?
No, you can't possibly be a hallucination. You're much too dense. Not at all, my corporeal friend. Higgins is my name. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
So, how long you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh. And, what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Let's see. What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Wow, that's unfortunate. You've been here this whole time. How'd you not starve?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats?
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
So you said you were an engineer. What did you work on?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, then you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Oh, I'm not afraid of any mechanicals. I can't even spell mechanicals.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
No wonder they're so angry. Somebody messed around with their logic modules.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
Uh-huh.
There's a behavior
I
control
sure
terminal
am.
in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Alright then. I'll just excuse myself then. Oh no, don't worry about it, Daughter of Darkness. You're perfectly fine. I mean, you know, it is a Monday after all as well. I'm surprised anyone's here, to be honest with you. Alright, we're going to put 2 points in melee, 2 points into range, 2 points in defense, 2 points into dialogue, and finally 2 points into leadership. Just like last time, apply, and then we go to perks. And because, again, planning on only using light armor, we're going to give him resilient. That way, he is a little tougher, takes a little less damage. That is going to be very useful. Now the question is, I need to find the terminal that controls them. But I don't know where that is. So we're just gonna keep going and pretend like nothing happened. Oh.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Unexpected. Trespassers terminated.
Go ahead and turn off the steam, shall we? There we go. Just take all that stuff. Lovely. Oh, workbench. Brilliant. Let's go ahead and scrap this. Okay. Now, one thing I can do here is I can take my weapons and increase clip size? No, that's kind of a waste. Ah, but I can give this one Mr. Ouch. Let's install that. Brilliant. I've given my sword a mod referred to as Mr. Ouch. Isn't that wonderful? Actually, I can do that to my armor as well, can't I? Got this one equipped right now. I don't have any mods. Oh, yes I do. I can give it the tech kit, or I can give it a silver tongue kit. That could actually be useful. Yeah, let's do that. Lovely.
If we send the power to Mrs. Devitt, what happens to the veil?
Good job.
Unexpected. Investigate.
Well, I'm not gonna get involved too much. Actually, you know what? There we go, only 2 hits. There we go. With all the bodies. Oh.
Security threat eliminated.
Have I looted everything else? Pretty sure I have. Yeah, Mr. Ouch. Isn't that a great name for a mod? Mr. Ouch. Ouch, that really hurt.
Celeste, I'm not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final.
This always was the difficult part, deciding what exactly is the final decision that Yargwynn would make. Would he redirect the power to the hippie village, or would he redirect the power to Thompson's place? Where does hope lie in Yargwynn's eyes? Over encumbered again. Oh, hello. This uses light ammo, but it also has a knockback effect. Now that's pretty cool. It's a revolver. You know, I might actually use this over the Spacer's Choice gun. Mainly because I'm pretty sure it does more damage. 110. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Hang on, was that a different one? That's a different one, isn't it? That does bleed damage. That one also does bleed damage. Why does it have that whole thing there? It's a bit strange. Oh, it's pristine. That's what that means. Well, let's go ahead and use that then. Using a revolver does seem like fun though. Let's go ahead and scrap some weapons. Don't need that. Let's go ahead and replace this. Oh wait, hang on, no. That one has bleed damage. There's a mod on it. Let's go ahead and... oh, that one has Mr. Ouch on it, I should say. Let's go ahead and scrap that then. And scrap that. Scrap that. Let's go ahead and... oh, I think that's all actually. That's all we really need. Okay. So that goes out. Means we're going this way.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey,
Mr. Mr. Ouch,
Look,
he
I know you
knows
want to
how
power
the ouch
Regulator and all,
feels.
I just gotta ask.
Is that a new jingle you
Do
just came up with, Nightmare?
understand what you're about to do?
What is this you've just said? Meet Mortalis. Oi, you're gonna sit down and think about what you did. I could care less that you're a 33-year-old man who is 5'11", and if I may add, you're 7 inches taller than me, but I don't care. Yeah? I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. Actually, let's go. Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
The deserters are a community, and can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
No, don't worry about it. I was barely listening to you.
Oh, well. Okay then.
I feel like Yargwynn would, though. Oh, God. Do not be mean to the fictional character. No, it's fine, don't worry. We're redirecting power to Edgewater. I feel like Edgewater is what Yargwynn would choose. Keeping everyone together is important to him. Mortalis would choose the Botanical Laboratory, and I know why. Because in Mortalis's eyes, that's not the way of humanity. If he had to choose, he would choose a Botanical Laboratory because he'd see the corporation as evil and be like, well, the best thing to do is to just destroy everything the corporation stands for. So that would mean destroying Edgewater. Yargwynn would see the opposite. He'd say that Edgewater's trying to continue its community. It's built a community. It's got like a sense of family, a sense of unity. It's better to keep it all together that way. There we go.
I think you did the brightest thing you could sending the power back to the tribe. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they didn't care much for me.
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one that ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
I reckon nobody'd want to live in a gunked up universe.
I reckon we already do, and we ain't got no choice in the matter. So maybe somebody ought to take a rap to it.
Let's get back to it. GV made a character in the game that, oh come on. This is Yargwynn we're talking about. He likes to mess with people. Oh, is that loot I spy? Yargwynn makes a character cry. I wouldn't see Yargwynn as the type of person to make a character cry, just to make people angry. For example,
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
does Sycorax have a god? Well, to be honest with you, Sycorax doesn't exactly have a community of people anymore. It used to have Calamus, but now Calamus is no longer on Sycorax.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Dunno. I like pressing buttons, I guess.
Are you really this moronical, or are you just putting on airs? Listen here, Hullhead. I'm only gonna say this once. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Come on, you're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
You should read what? Madam, you should be preparing yourself by storing some of your plants into a box or something. Go sit in the corner and think about what you've done. You're grounded. 5 minutes, go. You can't ground what is ungroundable. What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger has to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Tell you what, I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Well, Reed isn't just going to leave his post. I'll need some time to convince him. I'll need something to help me convince him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
You think that'll convince Reed to step down?
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Enough talk. Well, I'm just gonna take this, hope you don't mind. Anyway.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'll just take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
You know, you won't survive without power. I think it's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
I should go.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for you here. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Alright, I'll leave you be. Alright, so I've got to help these people with their little side missions, and then when I help them, they'll go back to Edgewater. That's fine. Oh, that's the thing there. Let's go look at the journal here. Why does everyone like arson right now? Why does everyone want arson? I don't understand. Companion quest. It's over here. Sure, let's go over there then. Nothing there. Is that a container I spot? Oh, it is! Is that loot? Is that loot? I would like to claim this loot. If I can reach it. Bloody hell. Okay. Eh. 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 Hang on. Hang on, there's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. Eh. I did it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get out of here. Wah. There's bad guys here.
Here they come.
Right, cool. They had nothing on them. Brilliant. I'm slower now, that's okay. We'll scrap some stuff later. Or right now, actually. Let's go ahead and scrap some stuff right now. Don't need that. Don't need that. Let's see, what else have I got to scrap? I've got this helmet. It's heavy, though. Let's go ahead and scrap one of these as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, cool. I'm probably just going to hold on to all the outfits that are unique, so to speak. You know, in case I want to disguise myself. I'm wearing a Marauder's outfit after all. And apparently, wearing different kinds of outfits affect dialogue options and probably affect a lot of other different things as well. Open that. Yoink, yoink. What's in here? Just messages. Don't care about that. Whoa, I just found an axe. That's interesting. There's that dialogue, there's a collector's letter. Can use that. Let's see now. Well, we're not really going to use that, but that is a fun weapon to have a hold of. Yeah, let's break it down anyway. Probably find a better one later on. Hello, box. Take all that stuff. Lovely. Let's see here. Active quest, illustrated manual. I'm over here. Yeah, why don't we just head that way then? We can walk it. So, back on the road. How's everyone doing today, I know I haven't really been answering too many questions. Can we commit arson on the guy in the city, please? Oh, you mean Reed Thompson? I mean, you can. But, I don't know if Yargwynn will. Yargwynn sees Reed Thompson as a person who deserves somewhat of a chance to live. Maybe somewhat of a chance is a bit too mean, I don't know. Reed isn't awful, is what Yargwynn believes anyway. I've killed him multiple times, actually. That was a mine. Hello?
Easy.
There's like a whole campsite down here. Ooh, alcohol. I'll take some of that. There's some bad guys out there. Primal Ravager. Oh boy. What a fun guy. Maybe I can just sneak on past. Oh yes, I can. Isn't that wonderful? Hey. You know what they say. If they're not disturbing us, we don't need to disturb them. I'm gonna play some Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is a good game. It's a very good game. I probably won't be playing this weekend, by the way. I plan on being on stream with Kai Says Things on Friday. I believe that's still happening anyway. I'll have to double check in with Kai again to make sure that everything is still going smoothly in that direction. But once I do that, it'll be a matter of simply. I think, you know, I don't want to you know, do too many streams all at once, you know. So what I'll do is I'm doing a stream to make up for last week, and then the stream on Friday will be with Kai Says Things, and then after that, we'll go back to the normal schedule the next week. Which means a stream on the following Saturday.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
It just seemed like the better choice.
The greater good can be difficult to determine. None of us can know the effects of our decision in a year, or 10, or 100. Take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, in line with the grand plan.
Adelaide's greens are people!
What?
Miss McDevitt's been digging up the graveyard. She uses our dead to sweeten the earth and grow vegetables.
And that works. The results are edible. I was under the impression nothing could be grown hereabouts.
I have 3 dumb options. Oh my god. I didn't check. I'm no vegetarian cannibal. Well, nobody over there's dead. I mean, aside from the ones that she puts in the ground. That's what she says. If you can believe somebody else, if you can believe somebody who eats salad. He's anti-vegetarian. Let's go with, well, nobody over there's dead. I mean, aside from the ones she puts in the ground.
Of course. Aside from them. Fascinating. Once the spark of life is fled, the mortal form is but unanimated matter, comprised of the same elements as the rest of the universe. We inter for the comfort of the living, not the benefit of the dead. While distasteful, I would judge Ms. McDevitt's actions beneficial to the greater good.
So Adelaide's plants don't taste good, but they're good for you?
Close enough. I'm sure you have many issues taxing your limited resources. You can safely place this one out of mind.
I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Yeah, you're overreacting a bit, don't you think?
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Let's see here. Why did you think this book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Vicar searching for a banned book sets a bad example, doesn't it?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town? I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Hacking, brawling vicar. That's all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Well, sounds good to me. Let's go.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery. and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Hooray! I have a new companion! Dialogue. Leadership. There we go. And now that we've done that, do we have any more perks? No, we do not. But we do have upgrades for Parvati and Vicar Max. Let's give her... So this is her own personal one. And then she gets different ones with each tier. But I like these because they improve. These are ones that only she can get. And for example, these are only ones that only he can get. Plus 10 to hack? Sure, let's do that. And she has plus 10 to engineering. I'll give her that. Okay, cool. Now, for Vicar Max, he's already got a sawed-off shotgun. We'll leave him with that. And he's got a two-handed telescoping staff. That's pretty fun. Cool. We'll just leave that there then. He's also got this nice robe on, which gives him some dialogue options, yes. So that's useful. It also gives him a lot of armor. Look at that. Alright, so cool. Now we have 2 companions with us. Really building our team together. Now the Vicar has a move. If I press V to use, it looks like he does some sort of body slam, which is pretty crazy. Now then. Grace Romero and Thomas Kemp. Wait a minute. Oh, right, yeah. Let's go ahead and do this one. A few kindred spirits. Which is funny because Kindred is not here right now. But he was here, so haha, funny because Kindred. I don't know. Zoe's house. Ooh, what's this? Journal. Ah, bandits. So she went to a bandit camp to try and be accepted by the marauders. I believe that's what it says anyway. Yeah. And his name is John Cena. I can actually see like, just imagine John Cena in a priest outfit and he's just going ham on some, like, actually I'd like to see that. I kind of want to see that actually. That could be a lot of fun. Oh, you know what? We could do it on these guys, couldn't we? Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, boy. Fight.
And... oh, here we go.
Survive and the weak perish.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so he doesn't do a body slam, but he does that. Alright, good job, guys. So he was literally just like, the strong survive and the weak perish. What an angry man.
You'll have to show me how to do that.
I like him. I like him quite a bit, actually. You think Servos Khan would be like, and his name is Servos Khan. Do, 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 do. I can't imagine like a massively buff Servos just body slamming people. Oh, that was a mine. Why am I slow? Hang on. Am I over encumbered? I am. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of some stuff. Let's go ahead and switch that out and scrap that. And we'll scrap that too. Oh, this improves melee. Looks terrible, but improves melee. Toss that, toss that. Don't need that. Don't particularly need that either. Get rid of some of these assault rifles. We don't need one of those either. There we go, that's nice. Oh, just do that real quick. Alright, here we go. There we go. And that is how we win the game. Okay. And a box.
Clever.
Take all that stuff. Take all that stuff. Take that. Well, they're not using it now, are they? No point letting it go to waste. Oh, that's a bomb. Okay. Oh, that's a bomb.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Well, I'm pretty confused right now.
Hey, me too. But mostly because I just had my second dose of adrenatime. I am so completely addled right now. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Oh, wait, yeah, I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Persuade. Can't imagine you're happy out here. Food's awful, company worse, and no serial dramas.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Alright, so that's that little issue solved. Ooh, money. Ooh, drugs. Ooh, ammo. Ooh, food. Oh, bomb. You okay? You, think there's something on your face. Maybe that's just me. I'm sure you're fine. Oh yeah, you're fine. Okay. A lot of explosives in this area. I'm not sure what's going on with that. No drugs. Drugs are bad. No, no, don't do drugs. They're bad for you. Oh. I was wondering why my weight didn't go up there. Okay, cool. So that's the botanical lab thing done. Let's go ahead and deal with this one real quick. Map. So there's one in the geothermal plant, but we already knocked that out. So let's go ahead and head back there and grab it. Let's see now. So it should be in here. Them's good drugs. Is that a weed? Terrible advice 101. Remember, kids, drugs are bad except for when they're not. We have children in this chat, GB. Don't advertise drugs. I'm not advertising drugs, I'm just saying. Sometimes they're not as bad as everyone makes them out to be. Like, you know, gummy bears, gummy vitamins. You know, they aren't bad for you. Just don't take all of them, you know? Because that's really dumb. Getting high on gummy bear vitamins. Getting high on gummy bear vitamins. Oh! Hello there, friend.
Mechanicide protocols currently active.
Not ready for that. Alright, cool, cool. So that's the terminal I guess I could have used. Well, that's fine. Doesn't matter now. You don't understand the concept? Well, very simple, really. Basically, children associate gummy bears with, like, candy and stuff, which is why they made the gummy vitamins also gummy bears. So they think their parents are like, oh, it's just like, oh, they're candies, you know, because they associate gummy bears with the gummy vitamins things, and they also taste like them too. So they're just like, well, okay, yeah, we can live with this. I can accept this. Guess it must be up there. Unless there's like a... It probably is actually. It's just probably up here. I don't want to actually go to Reed Thompson's office. It must be in here somewhere. Aha! There we go. But while we are here, we might as well try to convince Reed Thompson to get the hell out of here. Oops, broke my leg. No big deal. Everyone in. Oh, is Lux in chat? Hello, Lux.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Your town's a mess, Reed.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Have you people ever actually eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice.
I'm gonna say that to my parents the next time they say, eat your vegetables. Like, why don't you just expect me to go eat the bark off a tree? I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed, all I know is that it involves some really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
You don't have to do this, you know.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
Take care. I don't know, I feel kind of bad for him, honestly. Like, yeah, sure, he's an asshole, but he's done what he can to help the town. You know? Alright, well, that's pretty much everything. Go to the journal. Turn to Adelaide. There we go. Well, you know, if I didn't have the power to convince, then he would have gone down. It would have been a little less difficult. It would have been more difficult to convince him. I probably would have just, like, if I was running like a no dialogue character, like, I have big fist, I punch things, then I probably would have just killed Reed, honestly, just right out the gate.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 2. Found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
The elusive Part 3. Someone actually stashed it inside an old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I should go.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
I talked Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. She joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
I'll be on my way.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Well, there we go. So then, let's see. More skills. Again, 2 into melee, 2 into range, 2 into defense, 2 into dialogue, and 2 into leadership. Confirm that. Perks. We're going to go ahead and boost, considering I'm being a bit of a looter, yes, we're going to go ahead and give myself a increased carrying capacity. I think Yargwynn will need that. Alright, there we go. We are looking good. Good. Now I missed one of the journal, one of the pads, the data pads that we need, so let's go ahead and grab that real quickly. Community center. I think we were here a little earlier. Oh yeah. Okay, so I guess I must have missed it. Well, that's fine. Should be right over. There it is. There's Madrina right there. Can't believe I missed that. And there's nothing over there. Yeah, we can jump out the window. Hooray! Alright, let's head on back.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of them data pads for you.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1, found in the old community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Adelaide tells me she's moving back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
I should go. Right, now are you gonna say something the same?
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
Guess that's it then. Yeah, look at that. Guess it's time to return to the unreliable. We've done all we can. Welcome to the ship.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
You want to say anything, Max? No? Just an idiot? Okay, cool. Let's go. Lear!
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. So let's use the workbench to repair some stuff. Let's repair my armor. Repair all equipped. Yes. Alright, cool. Now we want to get rid of something. Wait, why is this one? Hang on. Whoa, when did I get that? I want that. A bolter pistol? Hell yeah, I love that thing. This is like the quintessential laser pistol for a space pirate. This is amazing. Yes, I want that. Perfect. So I have a shittier gun, which, you know, not the best gun, but I also have this thing. Bolter pistols are amazing. Okay. Repair all equipped. There we go. Now let's see here. Lovely. Alright, so here we are. So yeah, I'm an engineer, I totally know what I'm doing.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Whoa, that's a lot of dialogue. Okay, give me a second here, guys. Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Bocconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
I'll think it over and get back to you. Alright, now you're blocking the way, so I'm just going to just hop on down here. Very nice. And back over to female Leah.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. I do love me a good ship.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave.
Inari? Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Let's see here. Slow down. You're asking me to get involved with the black market?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
What's stopping me from just leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the hope.
Fine. I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use. Wait, hang on, you know what? Dumb. You want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Let's see. I'll put it to good use then. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Okay. Oh, here we are. We actually go to Phineas's lab. We can get a Monarch, but we haven't got landing code there. We get a Skila. So we're on Terra 2 right now. Let's go to the Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
There it is, the Groundbreaker. Looks a lot like the Hope, if you remember correctly. But I'm pretty sure that this ship is, in fact, like the first ship that made it to this system, and then the Hope kind of got stuck. Oh, hello.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we can over to engineering right now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Break time's over. Alright. So there we go. Let's have a look inside, shall we?
Stay safe out there.
Yeah, that's good. They've both been selected. Let's see who we can find.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Jeez. They are unclean.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Oh, he seems like a fun guy. I don't think Yargwynn would get involved in that. Or would he? Yeah, maybe he would. Hey there, buddy. How's it going?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Heard you knocked out someone with a tossball stick.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Rizzo's Rangers?
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the, Unreliable. That's right.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name. I'm Yargwynn Salter.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
What a nice guy. Don't mind me stealing.
I will keep my head down.
Don't mind if I just, Cool. Yeah.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please.
You're guarding the door, so I'll call you guard. You're welcome.
That's only about the third or fourth dumbest line I've heard all day. I give it a 6 out of 10.
Seems a little high. That was barely a 3 in my humble opinion.
Hey, that's better than half. Could be worse.
Could be better, too. So, identification.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Alright, so how do I get it resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to him and get it straightened out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
No promises.
Of course. What am I to you but the guy who's got his eye on your ship? Is there anything else I can help you with?
Let's see. I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Let's see. Looking for a drink. Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Which way's starboard? Aren't the stars all around?
It means on your right side. I reckon you're from one of the planets. Word of advice. You see a door marked opens to vacuum? Stay clear.
What if I need to clean up a mess? Like spilled crumbs on a carpet or something?
That's not the kind of vacuum... You know what? Never mind. Open any door you want. The mess will take care of itself.
See you around.
See seeing you.
Oh my god. No, that was great.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland.
Well, here we go.
Try not to be distracted.
Here we
by the
are.
glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Well, I think, guys, that we're going to stop here for today. It has been a good 3 hours. I will not probably be playing this game until, unless you guys vote for it after I finish Alien Isolation. I will definitely put it up there, though. And we'll probably try a different playthrough as well. I'm going to play through this one by myself, and if you want, I'll probably be streaming it maybe sometimes in Discord as well, see how it goes. I will answer. I know that I've kind of been missing you guys a little bit, and I do apologize for missing most of your messages. If there's anything you want to say to me, now would be the time. Because this is probably the last time you're going to see me until Friday. I am working on a video for the 11th of April, and some Patreon content as well is going to come out on the 11th of April as well. So that's going to be happening. If you'd like, oh, we've got a little AFK thing right there. Isn't that cool? So we'll be doing an April 11th video. I say it's an April 11th video because that day is my birthday. So I'm going to be making. I've commissioned a bit of art. I'm going to. You lost your ring? Oh no!
So what's the plan?
Thank you for entertaining half of my school day. Oh, no worries, anime. No worries at all. So yeah, that's my birthday, the 11th of April. And we will be... I will make a video, a little Patreon preview video for YouTube, and then 3 new audios will be released on Patreon for all of my patron supporters. It's going to be filled with lore. You're going to see some of your old favorite characters again, like Loyal and Servos. We're also going to do a little conversation between Lear and Vale. I thought that might be a little interesting, especially because they both have the exact same voice, so it's literally like, well, who's actually talking? Could be a bit funny, confusing sort of thing. A bit of foreshadowing as well as to what's to come in Space Pirate Saga. So you will definitely enjoy that if you're a patron and you like the lore, you like the story. Oh, did you just knock me around? You bastard. So, we also have some of the old favorites like Gilvar and Grips. I wouldn't say they're old favorites, but they're definitely favorites of mine. So yeah, we'll have some audios on that. That'll be fun. I have also commissioned some art for the Patreon preview video, which will be released on YouTube, from some 3 great, amazing artists. Humdrawn, from Nabi, and from Luna Dreams. And I look forward to seeing what they've made. And I can't wait for you to see that as well, because they do amazing, amazing art. After that, we're going to go back to normal schedule routine, hopefully, and by that I mean uploads every single Monday. So you'll look forward to the next installment of the Quarian Saga, which will be involving a certain prince, with maybe a small cameo from the Mad Crow and Kazan. And after that, we'll be doing Space Pirates. What are we on? Space Pirates 6, in which the listener is doing their little mission to discover information on the whereabouts of the Pirate King Forks. So that's what's been going to be happening for the streams. Friday we are again, Friday I am going to be on Kai's stream, so be sure to check me out there. Kai Says Things YouTube channel, I'll be on stream there. I will not be streaming this Saturday, but after that we will be going back to the Hollow Knight streams every Saturday afterwards. So that's another thing to look forward to. Right, that should be everything for now. I look forward to seeing and hearing all of you again in the future, and I look forward to entertaining you all. Thank you again to the amazing Patreon supporters who have supported me this whole time through just everything. You know, I noticed, I know that I don't post content a whole lot, but not I don't post content a whole. It's not that I don't post content. It's just that I have been slowing down because of school and stuff. But you get the idea. Thank you to all of them, the amazing members of House Khan, the Guardian Angels, and of course the Defenders of Calamos. You're all wonderful people. Alright, well, all that has been said and done. Farewell, I will see you all very soon, and good night.